Abusia, former Auditor General of Ghana, Ura Danielia or Domlevo, about one thing, Abekasa say, NPP for no omo you corrupt and Casano Grano, have buying crowd in a car for so many years, home to near the Entianeka and Famano. Instead of saying car bind the Sikana or Hono, Ebaya de Papano, Sebio in summer in Nim and Assins near my Ehu here, Ede Magana for na, and I buy a Sessica, but the here say was I buying a Yamasuku for a man crank, no, I buying a day Emma, so NPP for the your corrupt and Casacasa for what can some way on your match you may this must say you could shot video near the end family saka video ya subscribe ne like in the comment ne share ne to be to follow ye TikTok na things no Facebook ni na no Casapa media corner social media trends so any abusia you could put in sema former Auditor General of Ghana owura Daniel Yaldom level can be emrai ba na abeto so the amamo.
Yeah,
are they corrupt?
Yes.
Okay, why do you say so?
The evidence is there.
Okay.
And me can't kind of before opinion or TV or okay.
Okay.
So they are condoning it or something like that. Yeah.
Your politicians, are they willing to fight corruption?
Even if they are willing, I'm not sure. They are not for the Christmas or for the Easter. So they will have to recoup. And how do they recoup? You can't recoup if you are doing the genuine thing. That's why I'm saying that Ghanaians, we have to look for a way of making acquiring political office cheaper. And democracy is nothing Ghanaian. It's a universal concept. If you go to some countries, even the next week or the next day there's going to be election, you won't even hear anything. You don't even know that there's going to be election. They give them opportunities to showcase what they have on TV, like you people, that's radio, right. And then they create a platform where they can meet the people and answer questions, and that ends it. But see what is going to happen in 3 or 4 months' time. Our streets are going to be littered with a lot of pamphlets and whatnot, etc. It's just too bad. Coming Congress, all those things should be regulated. We should stop it. It's not necessary.
Wow.
So here, poster. You can have a place where you all put your poster and finish. You don't go putting your poster on bridges, on poles, on people's houses, etc. It's indiscipline.
Sir, what's your auditor? Apart from the two, the senior ministers one, and then that of Zoom Lion, they him you na who say wait dear. Okay.
And American say no. A mabonti into me can who some procurement audit no.
Okay.
Nanga a year but we leave it there.
I mean, we say a question way. Auditors will be in this country.
Yeah.
If you say, rule in building this country, and they say, and are they allowed? I know you've said a lot, so even the second part will not be too important, but I still have to ask you. Auditors rule, and the Korean breakfast will be to me a boa.
Yeah. And it's a well, on my beer as and as what they call public financial management. There is always audit. Now, audit now. And yet, public financial management gumpo in private sector say ebia wa anchor encouragement war accountant or to two sikana sefuina but branch say yes. So I don't mean say umusurome they think the right thing must be here. Corruption as into Ghana and say usually there are no consequences. If you think you can get away with it, why not try it? But if you know you can't get away with it, you don't. Me want for bebre ameta e de omoye asresem baku ni home waka baby. But he came and picked me from my house and we came to the airport. He gave the key to the driver to send his car home to Heathrow Airport and the key back to him to drive us to the house where we were at the hotel we were going to. Very different from the way we were driving yesterday. Only you are smiling, giving the what is the system? Oh yes, the system here doesn't tolerate anybody. And what about Ghana? I say, oh, they here and say well road down upside, do you know me? And say, oh, okay, sir, go. I say, but we can try it here. I say, what we crack here? You tried, you know me here. So the system that we have built are not good. I agree very well with Obama when he said we don't need strong members, we need strong systems. Except that he has forgotten that the systems, they don't grow on the field like the grasses grow. It's men who put it there.
That's right.
So we need strong men to build systems. Yes. So we need people who are bold to defend the right thing and put systems in place.
Finally, thing in this country.
Well, I will not have too much to say about the place except to resource it enough to extend the audit. Because when we say we have audited the government, we just say we have gone everywhere. No, we do what we call risk-based auditing. Okay. We look at where we think the risk is high. So there are some institutions, they go for years unaudited. Because also, schools are all Ghana, how about auditing now? Hospitals are all Ghana. It's difficult. So we look at the risk base, say, Kolebu, more money. Okay, then let's go to Kolebu. Or here. So that's what we call the risk base. Okay. But at times with the Awujis, there is no risk. Exactly. So resourcing them to undertake more of the assignment, I think, is necessary. And the last thing I would like to say is that government should desist from creating institutions when others are failing. Okay. See, especially in the fight against corruption. The Auditor General's office is there. Even the CID has a unit that also follow people for committing offenses in that regard. We have SHRAG created by the Constitution. We have Office of the YOCO, Economic and Organized Crime unit. And now we have OSP. After this, what will we do? We'll create another one.
Definitely.
We keep creating and we are not getting the results. Okay. Captain Smart train him, resource him, and fire him.
That's it.
But we cannot say Captain the papa we have a cano, or say, okay, bring the third one. Or say, bring the fourth one. Okay. Let me say why I'm against that approach. Corruption, just as wasteful expenditure, deny the citizenry the benefit of public funds. It's not only corruption, wasteful spending. Wasteful spending. Buying SSK unnecessarily. Look at the cost of establishing OSP, just the head office. If they are supposed to roll it out throughout the country. Yeah, because they have to work in the regions and the districts. So why didn't you look at it and say, oh, okay, we already have institutions. Why don't we put this mandate in the hands of YOCO? YOCO already have regions and district offices. So it will not require additional structures and etc. So if there's even additional cost, it will be very marginal. So we must think about this country well, and if we want to get something done, whoever has the mandate to do it, let's assess him. If he's not competent, remove him. Bring the right person, resource the person, instead of creating what in South Africa they call fruitless and wasteful expenditure. Fruitless and wasteful expenditure. That's what we are good at doing. Fruitless and wasteful. I saw that did was an organ.
Pentecost cried into me.
Now, about me, the Roman Catholic.
Into me. Methodist, Apostolic Assemblies of God.
So our priority is that who? When our children are studying under mango trees and in dilapidated buildings, today's day and age, people are drinking from ponds where animals are also drinking. Our women are still being given birth on the floor. You go to our hospitals, they are eyesore, and that is the priority we have. That's why I like that expression. The first time I came across it, I said, this is good. Fruitless and wasteful expenditure. It must be avoided in this country.
Are you still on leave or you have your sack letter?
I have my sack letter. Didn't you see it on the 3rd of March?
I'm only asking. That's why
I have my sack letter. Yes.
You have your sack letter?
Exactly.
Okay. Now, Bibi, I try now.
There be
I won't try.
I'm going to have 2 installments so still and do have them. First one, I'm going to try. What happened was that by God's intervention, miraculously, Omo releases kind from finance to accountant general.
Okay.
And accountant general, between accountant general and auditor general, they say they don't know my bank account, so they don't even know me, how to contact me. In this kind of 2021, the money must be sent back into the.
That's right.
So auditor general send the money back to treasury because also need my bank account number. Now Ekoban is saying last year. And no one, me call from Public Service Commission. No, monsieur, me difference biaba. I'm say difference of what? No, so me retirement benefits no. I'm say now your original difference then I could buy. Intimi man they I should give them my bank account. Let me say I'm very wary about money laundering and etc. And I don't just give my bank account. Say Misika Bedi say give me the evidence. Say if I see the source and it's genuine, then I'll give you my details. So then she forwarded a copy of a letter from Ministry of Finance, paying the difference.
But not the principal.
The difference. Yeah. You see, So then now I gave her my details and they paid. Then I now said, I wrote them to say, now principal, if I want to accountant general and auditor general, me now for passes so because it was some me my accountant general for 80 years. And the current auditor general was my deputy throughout. They could not contact me to say that look. And remember, I was being paid as auditor general. And I'm informed my bank account details assessor. At least a phone call to just say that are you still using the bank account? So
it's
that's
basic that you Debbie.
I bind the car.
Yeah, I'm going to say.
That's what I say.